Hello and welcome to another snapshot video. Today we're looking at 15W34B, another 1.9 snapshot. We've had a couple in a row now. This one again, some small changes, but some big differences. So let me just go over them with you now. First one we'll have a little look at then is the new way that we're going to be dealing with durability. Now before, if you had a piece of armor such as this one, which has pretty much no durability left, and you put it on, it would be just as good as if you had this guy on, which is full durability. Obviously, if you get hit, it's going to break, but it would do the same job. It would have the same effect. However, what you will notice now is if we hop into survival and I put on this leather tunic, which has full durability, I get 1.5 bars of armor. However, if I swap that out for something at, say, no durability, I'm going to go and drop down to 0.5 bar of armor. And this is going to work with all of the different pieces of armor. I probably should have spawned that one with a little bit less to show you the differences. But as you lose durability on these things, you will find that the amount that it affects you will go down. I like this. I'm quite happy with this change, actually. I think this is quite cool. The second change that I will show you is in terms of command blocks again. Now, as you may know from yesterday's snapshot, if you don't, it's on my channel, go have a check of that one. We got a couple of new command blocks. However, we've got something else added into the command blocks. One thing that I think is going to be very, very, very useful and everybody is going to be extremely happy about. Let me show you that in this guy. Oh, I think I need to game mode. Let me show you that in this guy. And that is, if we are typing any kind of command now, we can tab to complete. How good is that? That is going to be absolutely amazing. I think that's probably going to be one of the things most people get overly excited about for this snapshot, but that's one of the big things. The other thing is something you may have noticed is this extra button here, which says unconditional. Pressing that will change it to conditional, and this is pretty much what it says. You can now have unconditional and conditional commands. So with these chain command blocks, for example, if I put a couple of these redstone blocks down, you may remember from last time, if these are powered, when we send the signal through, they will chain together and fire off. So if we do that, we'll see block 1, 2, and 3. However, if, for example, this command in here was this, which, you know, is a very interesting command, and this here is set to conditional. Now, this block here will only fire if the previous block before has. So if we go and place this again, you will see it will get to block 1. This isn't a real command, so it will fail, and it will not then fire this command. Something that's going to be extremely useful for bug fixing and going through your world and seeing what you've done wrong. I like this. Again, another pretty cool feature that I think is going to come very useful. And last but not least is another slight change to combat. This is more something visual, so it isn't actually making too much difference to the way the combat system is working. However, what you will notice is if I, for example, spam click this guy, I'm going to switch my sword so that I have very little charge on it and spam click it against this guy. You'll notice that there are some very small black hearts that appear. So you'll see those sort of appearing if I get it. You can see them around. However, if I have it fully charged and we get them with that, they'll be much bigger. This is going to be an indicator for you to see how much damage you're doing to a player. So if we spam click, you can see pretty much none actually, but you can get small hearts for small charge and so on. I think it probably is self-explanatory. But that's quite a cool way for a player to be able to see how much damage they've dealt. Obviously, you've got this bar here, so you can see exactly how much damage you're about to deal. But actually getting a visual representation is going to be very, very, very nice, I think. But yeah, so like I said, small changes, big difference. Again, all of this stuff is subject to change, so we'll see how far this all goes. But I'm quite happy with the snapshot. There's some very cool features in it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So as always, if you have enjoyed this and you do want to get more content on these snapshots and updates and everything, do go ahead and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you're thinking about these changes that the developers are making. And yeah, I'll see you next time.